I always tell everybody, I didn't know how to put pen to paper, and I'll be honest with that.
Right.
But I did know what I felt and what I wanted to say. And that's how stuff started. You know, it's several people with the same story.
Yeah.
And some of them are just scared to tell the story. But it's my truth.
Yes.
You know what I mean? It may not seem that way to you.
Right.
And all I can do is tell my story.
100%.
I wanted to be truthful and raw. Yeah. You know, I wanted to do something like that.
Yeah.
You know, and me and my mom have a great relationship, but, you know, we had some issues too.
Yeah.
I went over there, my doctor was there, and they ran some tests, and then that's when they found out I had 2 tumors in my head. Yeah. Because even though I empower women, I need to be empowered myself. God's plan is better than your own plan.
When you put out good energy, you're going to get
stuff
good
every
energy
time.
back.
Yeah. You know, don't give up.
Yeah.
You know, be patient, don't give up. And what you want to do it. Don't stay stuck.
Hello and welcome to another episode, Sis Stop Sulking podcast. I am Miss Tasha Talks Life, and I help you to trade in burnout for balance, clarity, and self-love. And today I am so excited, and I know you feel like you hear me say that all the time, but I am so excited for this guest, for you to meet her. Oh my God, it's probably been about 3 or 4 years. And when I first saw her, because she's a 3-time best-selling author, she turned her book into a play, and she had me at hello. That's welcome to the show, Yolanda Brathwaite. Hello.
Hi, thank you. So thank you for having me.
Oh my God, I'm so happy you're here. It's almost like I'm a little fangirling right now. You're doing such amazing things. So if you don't mind just taking a moment to introduce yourself, how are you making waves in your corner of the world?
Hi, my name is Yolanda Brathwaite. I am the Executive Director of Grown Girls NYC. I'm also executive producer of my stage play, Tales of a Grown Girl, and I am the author of Tales of a Grown Girl.
Right.
Sex, Drugs, and Freedom.
Nice. Oh my gosh. Before we get into the Icebreaker, when I saw the play, it was phenomenal.
Yes.
It was
You seen
so
the play
good.
in Long Island?
Yes, I seen it. What was that? Was it Westbury?
No, that was Malloy College.
Malloy College, yes. It was so good.
Yes.
So
Thank
good.
you.
So
Thank
kudos
you.
to that. And I have the book too, but kudos. And then it went to Chicago.
Yeah, first it was in Maryland.
Yes.
Then we went to Long Island, which is where you saw that. Then we was in Brooklyn.
Oh, wow, wow.
And now we're heading to Chicago.
That's right. Okay, because I knew Chicago was in there. That is so dope.
Yes.
Kudos.
Yes.
Oh, my God. All right, so before we get into, I have so many questions, but I want to play a brief icebreaker.
Okay.
And so it's called This or That. I'm going to say 2 things, and the first one that pops into your head, you just say it.
Okay.
Coffee or tea?
Tea.
Early morning or late night?
Late night.
Books or podcasts?
Podcast.
Couples trip or girls trip?
Couples.
Journaling or voice notes?
Voice note.
Vision board or digital planner?
Vision board.
Cute heels or comfy sneakers?
Comfy sneakers.
Sweet or salty?
Sweet.
Me too. Text or phone call?
Phone call.
Brunch date or dinner party?
Brunch.
Beach day or spa day?
Spa day.
Okay. Music playlist or podcast episode?
Music.
Stay in or go out?
In.
2 things in common. Okay. Make a list or go with the flow?
Depends on what it is, because mostly I go with the flow.
Okay. Heels off first or bra off first?
Bra.
That was fun. Thank you. Thank you.
I like that.
Yeah, thank you. That was cool, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so now I'm ready. I know you have two or 3 books.
I have 3.
Okay, so Tales of a Grown Girl was first?
No. What was first? Girls Pep Talk. That was one. And that was like an anthology.
Okay.
I did that with several people.
Nice.
Yeah, and self-published it.
Oh, nice. What was it about?
It was just affirmations and just a pep talk to all girls.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, that they can use daily.
I like that.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to have to get that one too.
Yeah.
Because, I have a mentorship for young girls. It's called Elevate with Care. Confidence, authenticity, resilience, and excellence.
Yes.
And I'm always looking for things for them.
Yeah.
So that'll be good. Okay.
Yeah, I have that on Amazon. So
okay.
That'd be great.
Nice.
And I also have a coloring book. I also have a journal book.
Okay.
And then, yes, I have Tales of a Grown Girl.
Nice. So what got you into writing?
You know what? I was saying that, I always tell everybody, I didn't know how to put pen to paper, and I'm be honest with that.
Right.
But I did know what I felt and what I wanted to say. And that's how stuff started.
Nice.
For me, just writing down, because somebody had told me once, and that did make it very easier. Just write.
Yeah.
That's it. Just write. Don't worry about what order it is in
Right.
or anything. Just write. And then that's what I did.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay. So fast forward, you have the girls pep talk, and then you have Tales of a Grown Girl.
Yes.
Was sex, money, sex, drugs?
Yeah, that's sex, drugs, and freedom.
Yes. Can you talk a little bit about the
Yes.
book
Okay,
itself?
so that was all about me growing up in the 90s. That's why I like it too, because it takes you back. The 90s was a good era.
Yes,
we
it was
all
the
know
best.
that. Yes, yes, it was the best compared to now.
Yes.
So, and that's what I like about the play. So everything is centered in the 90s.
Yes.
Right? So we take it back with the fashion. We take it back with, stuff that you knew, the bubble gums that you was
Yes.
eating, the annihilators, stuff like that. So, we really bringing you to the 90s.
I love it.
And so that's why I like that one really good.
Yeah.
And so, and I wanted to bring that to the people, because everybody was like, oh, the 90s. We loved it. So, just when I did it, I wanted to bring it fully. Not no half stepping. Let's go deep into the 90s.
Yeah.
So, and it worked out.
Nice. So
It
you
really
just
worked
wanted
out.
to tell your story from
Right.
the 90s perspective.
Right,
Okay.
right. And I know my story. I'm not the only one with this kind of story.
Right.
It's several people with the same story.
Yeah.
And some of them are just scared to tell the story.
That part.
You know what
that
I mean?
part.
So, since I told the story, I had a lot of people come to me like, thank you, I can relate. And I'm like, yeah, you know what I mean? You just don't want to say it, and I'm saying my truth.
And so you're giving them a voice.
Right.
And so I'm going to say from my own experience, when I saw the play, there were moments where I felt triggered.
Yeah.
Like it was so relatable.
Yes.
It was something that I was like, wow, like that happened to me.
Right.
Or I remember that.
Right.
I mean, and then it was the laughing moments where they had the outfits on, like,
Yeah.
and I'm like, whoa. I just saw Hell's Kitchen.
Yes.
Yes, last night
Okay.
actually, and it gave that same type of
The
vibe
vibe,
because she went back into her story
Yeah,
too.
yes,
So I was like, oh, and they were wearing like the clothes, the FUBU and
yeah,
stuff like that. So
yeah.
so I was saying that to say when I saw the play, I was like, this is good.
Yeah. I actually seen your response on Facebook about the play, and you saying how you could relate to it
Yes.
and everything. And I thought that was cool. A lot of people have reached out and said that.
Yeah.
And I'm just, look, and I know, some people be like, but it's my truth.
Yes.
You know what I mean? It may not seem that way to you.
Right.
But, and all I can do is tell my side.
100%.
That's
And
it.
that same thing when I wrote my book. I wrote it before I met you, but but you inspired me. Not that I want to take it to a
Right.
player, because I know it's probably we're gonna
Right.
get into the work that it
Yeah.
takes. But same, I wrote the story from my experience.
Right.
And I did struggle a little bit initially, and I'm gonna ask your opinion. I struggled a little bit with once the book was done. It wasn't like a tell-all. It's called Sis Stop Sulking, God's
Right.
Plan is Greater, How to
Right.
Grow Forward, right? And so this happened. How did I get through it? This happened. How did I get through it?
Right.
And so when I was done, I was like, okay, what is the lesson that I want the people to know?
Right,
And that's
right.
where I came up with the framework. But I struggled when I first launched it. I sold so many copies. I can't remember. I sold so many. And then
Yeah.
I stopped promoting it. And
Right.
the reason why is because people, they started reaching out to me. Oh, this book is so good. Oh my
Right,
gosh, I
right.
could, I was laughing here, and the next one I was
Right,
crying.
you're
But then
crying.
I thought about the people that was in the book.
Right.
And it kind of, not that I was talking about like saying names and stuff like that, but I'm like, oh, what if they, and I had to get out of that.
Yeah,
So
yeah. You was in your own head there.
Yeah,
You
was
in
there
your own head.
something, was there ever a moment where you were like,
Yeah, like I didn't. My mother, I was thinking about that. For a while, I was like, "Oh, should I do it?"
Yeah.
But I wanted to be truthful and
Yeah.
raw. I wanted to do something like that.
Yeah.
And I mean, me and my mom have a great relationship, but we had some issues too.
Yeah.
I wanted to, like I said, I wanted to just be truthful with mine. I changed some names,
Yep.
of course, in the book, so that nobody would be offended
Yeah.
or anything. But other than that, no.
it's your truth?
Yeah, it's my truth. And I was hesitating to put, because if you know you read the book,
yeah.
it's really hardcore.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
So I was
Good, guys. I'm telling you.
I was really nervous about that.
Yeah.
People with all the words I was using
yeah.
and stuff like that, because
No,
I
it's
really
good.
said I wanted to tell it.
Yeah.
You know, it is what it is.
It was done.
Yeah,
It was done
you know what I mean?
phenomenally
I just
done.
said the straight words. It's not a penis. It was a,
Yes.
you know what I'm saying? A D. You know what I mean?
And that's respectable, because that's real.
Right.
And I think that's what people, I mean, even if you think back when we were younger, reading Zane.
Right.
And those
right.
kind of
To be
authors.
honest, she inspired me.
Yeah.
Zane and The Coldest Winter Ever.
Yes.
I
Oh my
love
gosh,
that
classics.
book. Yes. And I
Classics.
wanted to be like that.
Yes.
You know,
'Cause those
something
you couldn't put down.
Right. Right. And that's what several people was telling me. Yolanda, I locked myself in a room and I read your book like in a couple of hours.
Yep.
And that's I definitely wanted it to be easy to read.
Yeah.
You know, and then have like the funny moments, the crying moments, and the laughing moments, and just be like, oh, okay. So that's what we got.
That's good. Yeah, my mom, I don't even know if she even finished the book, but it took her a long time to even pick it up. And I'm like, you pick it up, read it, and I have a whole segment about her and all what happened, and all the things. But it's still the view that I had of her then and now. She just didn't get to that part of the book.
Right.
So she didn't even see it. And then when she did, she was like, oh, but I don't think she finished it after that.
Right.
But yeah, so.
Yeah.
So now, okay, coming from as an author, right? You write the book, you publish the book, it starts to fly off the shelves. How did it become a stage play?
Because I was like, what's next? You know what I mean? Like, I want to do something else. You know,
that's like big thinking. Yeah. That's awesome.
Yep, I'm always that. I'm always want to know what's next. Because actually what's next after the stage play is movie.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Or at least a YouTube series.
Yes.
It's something to that effect. When the book did so well, and people was actually asking me, when is the part 2 coming out? When is part 2? We're not finished with part 1.
Right.
We're gonna keep going.
Run that.
We're gonna run that and run it and run it. They can't run no more. You know what I mean?
I'm for that.
Yes.
I just want to know a little bit deeper about the process. Like, so you went from, okay, now I know I want this to be a play, and finding the people. Were you part of the casting call? Like,
yes, I was so much involved. You know, because I knew what I wanted. So I'm not just going to hand it over to somebody else. I want to be every part of the book and the stage play. So yeah.
So
I did that.
The
casting call.
Was that easy?
Not really. You know, I did have to like pull in professionals on that part.
Okay.
Because they know the acting, they know what the cost of it, what's it going to cost, how much do you pay the people, stuff like that, because I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so.
I didn't even, you know, it's funny because I was just thinking like, oh, you get the people, and then now you're saying that it opens up so many other avenues as far as like pay. And so was that like funding, sponsors?
Yeah, I actually funded the whole thing myself in Maryland when it first came out. And that led to the funding. It paid for itself.
I see. Ooh, that's good. That's good.
The next one paid for itself.
That's good. Good. And it allows you to take it on the road even more.
Yes.
So why did you start in Maryland, not in your hometown?
You know, because I was a little scared.
Okay.
To be honest, to put it in my hometown.
Okay.
The lady that wrote the first one, because we on the remastered now, but the lady.
What does that mean? The remastered.
I redid some stuff.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So which she did a great job. Marissa Jackson is her name. She did a great job.
Yeah.
But I wanted to do something different.
Okay.
You know, so I had my assistant. She's also a writer and an author. And she tweaked some stuff. And then instead of just having it called Tales of a Grown Girl, we had to switch it to remastered. Because we can't put her same play out.
Oh, I see.
You know, what she wrote. So, yeah. And it just took off.
So you said, let's just start in Maryland.
Yes,
because she was based in Maryland?
Yes, she was based in Maryland. So she knew the theater, she knew where.
Gotcha.
And after that, I kind of got the rundown of stuff. And
so you can bring it home.
And then I was ready for New York.
Yeah. That's so good.
Yeah.
That's so good. So with all of this, because again, the show is about trading in burnout for balance, and we're talking about also like mindset, right? And so with mindset, because I believe everything starts with your mindset, right? Everything that you've achieved, you had to have the mindset to even, you know what I'm saying? Okay. But in that mindset, there are some limiting beliefs. There are things that come up in your mind that makes you feel less than or makes you feel hesitant. So what are some of the limiting beliefs that you experienced And like, how did you get through? Like, what was the process with that?
Yeah, 'cause sometimes my face was a little, I was wavery a little
Yeah.
bit on the face, but I had to kick that back in. I'd be like, look, all the things I've been through and God pulled me from that.
Yeah, come on.
Yeah, I just cannot at this point think that he's going to leave me here like
Yes.
that. Mm-mm.
Yeah, so you just
So,
got to keep going.
yep, so I kicked that right back. No, devil, you ain't going to put that on me.
Yeah, and that's, I was talking to my cousin the other day, and I like that you said, and I kicked it right back, because we talked about faith, and her brand is Faith in Transition, Fit, right? And so we talked about it, and she was saying, like, no matter what, you gotta have the faith. And I came up with but it always like seems to come into my mind, so I'm constantly putting it back down. I'm constantly putting it at his feet. It's like the thoughts come, nope, because I know what you said, right?
Yes.
I know what you did,
Right.
and I go back to that, and I just keep putting it down. So the faith is there when you know to put it back, when
Right.
you know to surrender it back, you know what to do.
Right,
You know what I'm
right,
saying?
right.
So that's why I'm like, okay, yeah, but when you have faith, you just know. So you
Yeah,
said it
it's
was
gonna work
wavering,
out.
but you know to put it
Yeah,
back down. So I
Yeah.
love that. That's
yeah,
so good. That's so
it would
good.
work out because, and I had to, because, you know, like 10 years ago on Valentine's Day, I had a kidney transplant.
Yeah.
So I went through that. And I got out of that. I was on dialysis for a few and got the kidney.
What were you? Where were you at in that part of, when that happened? Like, where were you at in life? Was the book already done? Were you working?
Yeah,
on?
no. That's when I started writing.
Okay.
Because I had so much time as I was healing. You know, so that's when I started doing
So
that.
around that time was when you had your first book.
Yes.
Wow. Okay.
And then so I did that, and then that was 10 years ago. God brought me through that.
Yeah, and I just got a download, and I got goosebumps, and I'm like, okay, that happened to you, right? And it sat you down so
Yes.
that you can birth
Yeah.
this amazing,
Right.
this thing that is just continuing to evolve and continuing
Right.
to grow. And it's like most people be like, why me? Why, you
Yeah.
know? But you had to go through that to get.
Yep, to get
what?
to it. Yeah. I always say that. Stuff happens just for a reason. Because, like, even when I did the play in Maryland, I had that out. I didn't know at the time, but if I think about it now, I was going through some stuff. You know, I'm talking about health-wise.
Yeah.
And didn't even realize it. Because actually, when we did the play in New York here, Long Island at Malloy College, I wasn't there.
Right.
I was
remember now.
not even there. And that's when I came back from Maryland, and I was just feeling off balance, not myself.
Right.
So I called my doctor. I was like, hey, maybe the meds or whatever I'm on, will it have something to do with my balance? He was
Right.
like, no, but meet me in the emergency room in the morning. And I said, okay. And, you know, I was already working at the hospital. So I got dressed like I was going to work. And then I did go into work. And then I just told my supervisor, listen, I have to go over to the emergency. I'm not feeling good. I went over there. My doctor was there. And they ran some tests, and then that's when they found out I had 2 tumors in my head.
Wow.
Yeah. So I had brain surgery.
Yeah. Okay. Was that the day? That was the day before the show. The day.
Yes.
I remember now because I was getting tickets and I was texting with your
Yes.
assistants and stuff,
Yeah,
and then yeah, and I was hoping to see you, and wow, well, look at that. So
brain
what were you
surgery.
feeling like? I know you felt you had to recover and all that other
Yeah.
stuff, but how did you feel? Like,
I just felt a little disappointed that I wasn't there. But then again, like you say, things happen for a reason. So that was just a sit-down moment as well. That's how I had to take it. You know, God ain't going to steer me wrong.
Nope.
That's a sit-down. You need
yeah.
to sit down for a minute.
Wow.
You know, so even now as I'm dealing with some things, I consider this a sit-down moment too.
Okay.
So my assistant really is handling everything this time.
oh really?
Yeah,
That's a
she's doing a
blessing.
lot. Yeah. Tanya, I just love her to death because she always had my back, and she's just doing so much now. Chicago's like in her hands.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And that's a blessing that you could even do that.
Right.
That's when you know you're a big dog. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? No, but
Yes,
first of all, the hairdo, I love it. It
Oh,
looks
you do?
so good on you. Yes. It's
See,
'cause
that's another thing I say. I'm sorry to cut
No,
you
go
off.
ahead, yeah.
But I was like, okay, God knew what he was going to put me through.
Yes.
At least I had a small head, so I look good.
It's your face, yes, because it's cute.
Yeah, I told somebody else that. God knows what you're going to go through.
100%.
So, you know, some
It's
things
gonna
is
work
just,
out.
he just want to prepare you.
Right. So what was that like? Did you decide, I'm just going to, how did that, because when I saw you last,
I had a turban on or something.
Oh,
Yeah, I had
okay.
something on.
I
Yeah.
was say I remember you had something on, and then my event was after that. Was
Yes.
well after that. Yeah.
Exactly. I love your events. Your events are nice too.
Thank you.
Yeah, they're
Thank
so
you.
empowering as well. Because even though I empower
Yeah.
women, I need to be empowered myself.
That's true.
You
Very
know,
true. We
so,
do. Mhm.
Yeah.
That's. I think. I mean, I think we should work on something. And see if
Yeah,
we get
because
some,
you know, and I just feel like you can't pour from an empty cup.
no.
You
And
know
I'm
what I
so
mean?
big on that. I
Yeah.
mean, like sometimes I feel a little guilty when I take time for myself.
No.
But I understand that
You need
it's
it.
part of the process. And
Yeah,
that's what I
how you
always
gonna, yeah,
teach.
how you gonna help anybody else
Like
if you
yesterday.
diminish?
I totally,
And-
like I told you, I got laundry on my bed right now that
Right.
needs to be folded.
Right.
And put away. But I went to see a Hell's Kitchen last night.
Yeah, and that was time for you, so that was great.
Exactly.
That was great.
That's awesome, right?
Yep.
So getting through all of these things, what's happening now? I know you're waiting for Chicago. When is Chicago?
October 18th.
Okay. Okay.
And actually, October is Domestic Violence Month.
So that's great. That's right
So
on time.
yes, right on time there.
Okay, nice.
Actually, we're working with some domestic violence survivors.
Really? Are they
Yes.
like volunteering at the event or they're?
We actually honoring them.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so we're
That's
gonna have that.
great.
Yeah, and this time is gonna be a little different. We're gonna have them speaking in between the plays and about it and everything like that.
Oh, I
so
wish
yeah,
I could see that
yeah,
one.
yes.
Yes. So what are you doing for yourself, Yolanda, self-care wise right now?
Well, you know, I take it easy because I don't work anymore. So that's a blessing.
Yes.
Okay. So I don't have to worry about that. A lot of meditation when I go upstairs, just praying to God and stuff
Yes.
like that.
Yes.
Yeah, and just thinking about what I've been through already and where and how far He got me.
Right.
So I know He got me a little more.
Oh yeah, definitely. Meditation and prayer is power. So I'm very big on that in the morning. Also,
Right,
even if it's like taking. Sometimes I wake up a little late. I still try to just take 5 minutes if that's what I have.
Right.
Or in the car, you know,
Right,
just
right.
having that time. I don't really listen to music like that because I'm always in a zone of thinking and in like in a meditative state,
Right.
kind of like in my head,
Right.
thinking about stuff and not really in a worry way, but just a gratitude and like what's next.
Yeah.
You know, because there's a lot of things that I want to do, but I want to go with God's time. You
Yeah,
know?
exactly.
And so, is there anything that you did and you were like, that wasn't in alignment with what God wanted, and it just kind of like veered you back? Anything
Right.
that's
Yeah,
like,
a couple of things in my times. So I always ask God just to lead me. I do. God, I want what you want for me. That's what I always say
that's
too.
a good one.
Yeah.
I only want what you
You want for me,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
You know, because God's plan is better than your own plan. You know, He's like, what? You want that? I'm gonna give you this.
Exactly. I tell my clients all the time, like even with my book, it's saying God's plan is greater. Stop
Right.
worrying, stop sulking,
Right.
stop, because His plan is greater. And I say when you're meditating or when you're doing visualization,
Right.
it's okay to see things,
Yes.
but you don't want to fixate on them.
Right.
Because if you're fixating on, say you want to envision your house, your car, your bank account, whatever, and you're fixating on a number, the way the house looks.
Right.
God has something bigger and
Yeah,
better,
right,
and
right.
you're fixating.
Yeah,
So you're
on the
delaying
small
the
thing.
and you're
Yeah.
delaying the process,
Process.
right? So I always say, whatever you want from me, and my visions, my visualization exercises are very fluid.
Okay.
You know, it's like I see the house, but I'm always like, whatever it looks like. And sometimes I'll switch it up.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'll switch up the car just because I don't want to be fixated on this
that,
car
yeah.
when He has something else that's better. So,
Yeah, the same thing I said. And then you know what? One time I did a vision board years ago. That's when I realized it really worked. And then 2.5 years after what I put on that vision board,
Yeah.
I had.
yeah.
That's what made me start believing in it, like a little
Yes,
more, like, oh,
manifesting and
yeah,
yes,
like
for
the
sure.
car I thought I couldn't afford,
Uh-huh.
I ended up getting it.
Yep.
You know what I mean? It was like a lot
Oh,
of
that's
things.
so good. That's so
Yeah,
good.
I
And
was like,
people
wow.
don't believe. or
Right.
but because you don't believe, that's why you don't
Have.
have.
Right.
It's like, what is the saying? Speak what you seek until you see what you said.
Yep.
You know? And
Exactly.
it's like, keep speaking life, keep visualizing, keep talking about it,
Right.
and seeing it, but not in a rush way,
Right.
not in a fixation type
Right,
of way.
right,
You know,
right,
like in
right.
and it does. I mean, I've had that too, where
Yeah.
it's like, I look around, it's like, I prayed for this.
Yep.
Like, or this is something I was thinking about, or this job, or this contract.
Right.
And it's like, wow. And
yeah,
so
here it is. Yeah.
it's like, I'm going to keep pursuing
Doing
it.
it,
Whatever's
yeah.
working, I'm going to keep doing it.
Yeah. Like, you may not think it's going to happen because it's not happening at the moment,
Right.
but it does really happen.
Yeah, and I think that's the part too, is not being tied to the time span.
Right.
And that was a struggle for me.
And be patient.
Yeah, that was a struggle for me.
Yeah.
Because I'm the type that I want to do something, I want to, and I had to like really, I went through about 2 years of solitude. And that was something I had to go through to get closer to God. Like, that was a way for him to sit me down.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know? And
He'll
so,
bring you to it. He'll
yeah.
bring you to him.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And people like, wow, you're wearing this well. Yeah, thank be to God that I don't look like what I'm going through, right?
I always say that.
It's so true. I mean, and you alone, like, just to see is proof right here, you know, that after having that surgery and all these other things, you are glowing, you look good,
Thank
you know.
you. All God.
Yes, I love it. So every time I am on this show, I want to ask these powerful women, these women that are doing amazing things, if you could, what would you tell your younger self?
I would say to be patient. Everything is going to happen when it's supposed to happen. And also that you have not because you didn't ask.
I love that one.
Yeah, you know what I mean? So, I had to learn to ask God for things. And then in his time, like we said before, he would bring me there.
Yes, I love that. So be patient and act. You have not because you ask not. I love that because it's so funny because I'm like God's like bratty little daughter. You know what I'm saying?
I like that though. I like that.
I be talking to because I know what you said.
Right.
In the word it says this because he's like, you got to give it back. You know what I'm saying? You said you promised to never leave nor forsake me. You promised to give me, you promised that I am the apple of your eye. Like, what's up, right?
And you keeping it right there. I like that.
He'd
now,
be like, this
you
one.
might see that on Facebook in one of my quotes in the morning.
He
said, I'm God's bratty little daughter.
For sure. And he like, here she go again. I'm like, yep, I'm kicking and screaming. Like,
yeah. and he loves it though.
Yes.
He loves it.
He loves it because he's so merciful.
Yeah.
And he's such a protector. And that's all he wants is
Right.
for you to give him the glory.
Right.
So he knows I'm going to give it to
him. Yeah.
I tell everybody about it. And
I say that too. To all God. People be like, oh, congratulations. I be like, oh God.
Yeah, that's it.
You know what I mean? I take no credit.
And that's what he wants because little do you know you're planting a seed.
Yeah.
Planting a seed, right? Or people, they like, oh my God, all of this, you're going through your energy. Every time I go somewhere, someone's telling me that they love my energy, they love my energy. And I thank God for it. Because I'm so connected, I'm positive.
Yeah.
Ain't no need to be negative because it's divinely aligned.
Right. Yep.
It's divinely aligned to what it's supposed to be. And I think when you put out good energy, you're going to get
stuff
good energy
every time.
back.
Yeah.
You know, it's like the person that spilled their coffee in the morning. Now they're cursing. Now everything goes wrong the whole entire day. Because you didn't ruin your whole day over just because your coffee got spilled, right?
Yep.
So I just thank God for his grace and mercy, and I thank him for his presence constantly.
Right.
This was so good. Is there any last things that you want to share with the audience? Anything? Words of wisdom or anything?
Yeah, I think we did it all.
Yeah.
Don't give up.
Yeah.
Be patient. Don't give up. And what you want to do it. Don't stay stuck. How about that?
That's for me. You just said that to me. You ain't have to snatch me like that at the end of the show. But it's so true, and you inspire me so much. You don't even know. I mean, I was from the back being inspired, and now I done crept my way closer. Right. I am so grateful for you.
Also, I want to say one thing, too, and I'm not going to say too much about it.
Yeah.
But, when you inbox me, I was just going through a struggle, so I couldn't help you at that time. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. No, I appreciate it.
Because I didn't want you, I never wanted you to think like, that she didn't even say this. She thinks you all that. No way, Tasha. I know you so long.
Yes,
Come on now.
yes.
And you're doing big things. You didn't even have the podcast.
No.
You know what I mean? So, yeah.
Well, you see, I ain't going nowhere. I'm like that fly that's flying around. I was going to say
I definitely would love to come again.
Yes.
Anytime you invite me.
For sure.
I'm here.
Yeah, thank you so much again.
Thank you for having me.
Yes, yes. This was so good. If you got any gems, nuggets, please share this with at least 2 or 3 friends. I'm trying to get the YouTube channel to 500 subscribers.
Okay.
We're creeping up. And so I'm just so happy for this show, for this episode. I'm happy for you tuning in each and every week. And so I want you to be well, be blessed until next episode.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you.